So it's a brand new year, and this is our very first episode of 2025, which is going to be kind of wild because we're going to try something, and I got no idea if this is going to work or not, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to involve other hermits, and I've been gathering resources to bring this thing to life. Let's check it out, because I was curious how observant you are if you could piece together what this is going to be for based on the contents of these shulker boxes, right? So have a little think. What do all of these blocks have in common? If you guessed that they've been in the game for a really long time, you're correct. They've been in the game for like over 12 years. Now, if you guessed that they were used to create a particular game, I will be even more impressed. However, I also reckon that you'll be commenting after watching more of this video. There's no way anyone's going to actually guess what I'm going to do. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. I'm having a bit of a moment here. Wait, something has changed about Ren's base. Oh, he's changed the color scheme to pink. Yeah, it used to be orange and blue. Now it's pink and blue, you know. Doing a little bit of rebranding. It's noticeable. You know what? I like it. It's a decent change, Ren. Wow, I have lost my train of thought once again. It's very difficult to traverse the Hermitcraft server without getting distracted by something new. Anyways, I'm heading off in this direction because it's going to lead to the location that we are going to construct something for myself and the other hermits to engage with together. So let's watch this thing unfold, and then I'll explain what's going on. If that site rings a bell, you, my friends, may have been a part of this community for more than 12 years. That's right, we're bringing something back from Minecraft's past. It's a game known as Cluster Chunk, one of my absolute favorites. It's a Bed Wars game, and I realized you can kind of build this in survival and play with your friends, which is what I want to do. And so we got the two main clusters, and then we got the satellite clusters around the outside. I've constructed those two. There's also a lot more work to be done here. I need to put water in at the entrance spot, and I actually need to fill the contents of the satellites because they have double chests in them that, like this one here, is currently empty. But before we get to the work, take in this site. This is bringing back memories for me. Wow, look at all the blocks. Yeah, I need to explain what exactly this game is for those of you that don't know. As it says here on the classic Minecraft forums, this is a team-based PvP game in the sky. And it's made by 32, who has disappeared from the internet. If you by any chance happen to know 32, or if you're watching, I wish you well, my dude. Sometimes people just vanish from the internet, right? And 32 not only made Cluster Chunk, but Vinyl Fantasy and a bunch of other cool stuff back in the old school days of Minecraft. And behind me here is the original Cluster Chunk arena. At the top here, you can see there is this big box of glass to stop players from pillaring up too high. I think on Hermitcraft, we're going to go with an honor system because I calculated this is about 11 shulker boxes worth of glass just for a single layer. We'll also be starting our game without any fancy redstone. It'll just be a case of 3, 2, 1, go. The players will then drop down below into their cluster. And so from here, the objective is to gear up, and the way that you do that is with the contents of this chest here, and also the contents around you. All of these blocks unlock a lot of the Minecraft tech tree. Once you've geared up and got some basic gear, the idea is to eventually make your way to the opponent's cluster, destroy their team's bed and all of their players. So if you fall out of the world and hit the ground below, as it will be on Hermitcraft, you will respawn in here as long as you set your spawn on the bed. And then when it comes to these little satellites around the outside, they just have some additional goodies. Like this one is arrows and bows. At the back satellite, you've got some tools for creating, I think, TNT cannons, but redstone traps as well. And over on this side is the brewery, so you can get brewing and enchanting too. So I was chatting with Efo about this game the other day, and then it kind of dawned on me that we can do this in survival on Hermitcraft, right? Like all the things are actually here, with exception to a monster spawner. And apparently I've left behind some resin blocks, which I used to construct this because I'm loving this place and break. Just instant break like that is super useful. So yeah, there used to be monster spawners both on the main island and the satellite ones. Well, I've gone and removed all of those because we can't do that in survival. So there is one slight difference. I think, though, we should replace this block with bone block. And also, I didn't have any emerald ore, so there's another space. That spot right there is supposed to be emerald ore. I don't think it's going to be particularly useful, so I'm thinking we might put hay bales in here too. But other than that, those are like the only modifications we're making to the actual game. I will also need to spend some time just looking at the terrain down below the satellites and the main clusters, just to take out some water, because we don't want any hermits actually surviving the fall down to the bottom. And the very last thing to explain, which you probably already understand because we saw the portals in the Nether, this is the team's starting places. So we'll have some chests in the Nether, we can pop through the portal, and then when we agree to start, everyone can drop down into their cluster. So I'm almost done with all of those little tasks. I'm currently just getting together all of the items that go into the chests, and I'm shy of a couple of the brewing ingredients, but I did something here that I thought I was going to go the whole season without doing. You see, these bows are enchanted. They're all power 2. And that means that I finally used an enchanting table. We almost went a whole year without enchanting. And think of it, I was trying to go the whole season without doing a single enchantment. Because of course we get all of our top tier enchantments from villagers. But yeah, when you need something low like power 2, I don't want to go through all the hassle of working with villagers again. I reached out to our fellow hermits asking for some help with the gas tiers, and we've got a reply in the mail. Efo has come through for us with some gas tiers for the cluster chunk game. It's in here, right? Yep, this is it, this is it. Look at that. Look at that. I only needed half a stack, man. This guy must have like the best gas tier farm on Hermitcraft. I need to see this thing. I need to see it. I was completely unaware that he had a gas tier farm. So now we got everything we need to play a game of cluster chunk. But here's the thing, I'm gonna play, but I think I'm gonna leave uploading the match to the other hermits because it creates like a lot of content that gets split across the channels. So there's less reason to watch other people's episodes. So for me, setting up the game has been a blast. And if you want to watch it, look out on the other hermits channels. Oh, and we haven't actually organized a game yet, so I don't know who's going to be partaking and when it's going to take place yet. I'll tell you what, the rest of these gas tiers, we might as well just chuck them in the brewery we've got. And this reminds me that I've actually finished this build, and I don't think I've shown it in an episode yet, because it's been a while since our last episode, right? I have actually been playing on the server a lot and doing all sorts of things, so probably need a little bit of a recap, but yeah. Here's the interior. Like, check it out. I would say it's not 100% finished, but it's a decent start. So yeah, a gas tier needs to go in one of these. I don't know which one it is, but we'll just stash these out the back here for now. And here's what this place looks like on the inside. Like, it's not much to look at all, really, is it? Oh yeah, and then there's another floor above this one. Of course, the view from the outside is what we want to see. And my favorite spot to look at this thing from is just over here. If we perch on top of this tree, this angle here looks utterly fantastic. And I'll let you just take in the view. I don't really have too much to say on the building process because I decided to just stop recording, start playing, and have fun putting all of these blocks together. I had no idea what this thing was going to look like when it was finished, but it was so cool just to like lean into whatever popped into mind and felt right at the moment, and we even managed to incorporate some resin over here. Now, there is some rhyme and reason to this stuff, like this big circular container at the back here. Well, we've reused some of the textures from the front. This is like the storage of blaze powder. So that really ties into the theme, along with the nether warts on the roof. And then behind it, some water storage tanks, which didn't really turn out too great. But by the time I got to this part of the build, I was kind of exhausted and ready to call it that. And now we have a very unique building here on Hermitcraft. But the main thing for me was the learning process when building this. I feel like I learned so many things, and this bit right here is my favorite, and I really want to reuse this at some point in the future. Now, before we continue with the recap of things that I've been up to, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about something that is linked to Cluster Chunk. You see, Cluster Chunk is an old school Bed Wars PvP game, and that's been on my mind lately because I have released my own Bed Wars PvP game. If you were around at the end of Season 9, which was over a year ago, you may recall this episode of Hermitcraft. It's well worth a watch if you want to go back and learn the ins and outs of this game's origin and how we put it all together. What we have here left over in the Hermitcraft Season 9 world is the aftermath of playing that first game together. Of course, a key feature here is that lots of tunnels get left behind, and that led to the name Tunnel Rats. And it's now been turned into its very own world, which you can also get on Bedrock Edition over at the marketplace. That is the best way to support this project, and if you're curious to know more, I've uploaded the trailer for the game onto the channel and also an explainer on how to use the level editor. I've been working on this project for well over a year. You can see its origin started back at the end of Season 9 of Hermitcraft, and it's finally out, and I would love it if you took the time to go check it out. Okay then, it's been a minute since my last episode of Hermitcraft. What is that right there? That's something new, isn't it? Oh dude, Ren has built his own creaking farm. That's awesome. Very cool. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think in our last episode we pranked Jevin over here. Speaking of the creaking, we put 100 creaking hearts in his base, which was hilarious. But you know Jevin, he wasn't going to let me off light. He got his revenge. Yes, over Christmas I logged onto the server to discover that my base had been filled top to bottom with green and red presents. And what did they have inside of them? Well, absolutely nothing except the occasional water source, which just made cleaning all of this stuff up a little bit of a hassle. But imagine the shock and horror when I go over to trade with my villagers and discover that that area has also been filled up with presents. And from here, things only got worse when I discovered that my central building, the one in the middle, had been filled top to bottom with snow blocks. All in all, the whole thing took me about 2.5 hours to clear up. So I think at this point, me and Jevin, let's call it even. So I've been doing some building on the server, and before I get to showing you what I've been up to, we should check out someone else's building. Joe invited me to the new TCG shop.
Howdy, Xisuma.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, hey, I'm inside the shop. Come on in.
Hi. This place looks amazing.
Thank you.
I love your carpet. This is like going to Blockbuster in the 90s right here.
Oh, absolutely. That was what I was going for. Was that old school analog feel, you know? So it's very modern in that it's got the moss from the new update.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also using the new wood in the signs on the vending machines. I'm actually putting the cards in the vending machines with armor stands right now.
Sweet.
But yeah, so new materials for an old school vibe.
Yeah, I like it. It suits so well. Oh, yeah. These weren't here last time I was hanging out.
Yeah, so I'm actually thanking everybody who contributed to the project. This one over here doesn't have a head yet. xisumavoid provided materials for card stock. So if you
just want to murder me, that's why you brought me over here.
No, I was going to say if you have an extra player head, that would be easier for me.
Do you want my player head or the creaking? Because I just literally swapped my skin back.
I was going to wait until you swapped to, xisumavoid if you could.
I'll swap it.
Yeah, we don't have to do that right now, but just at some point.
I'm on it, Joe. Like, I'll relog. Watch. Just like magic.
That was super fast. There's a bed upstairs if you want to set your spawn.
Okay, we'll do.
This is a little bit messy up here right now.
I can see. It's a chest monster.
Yeah, this is where I'm getting everything organized. I got all the starter packs made. So like, for example, here's a balanced starter pack.
I don't see where the bed is.
The bed is back in this corner here. Sorry. It's on the little balcony.
Okay, got it. Right, I'm going to throw all my stuff on the floor over here.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to put it in a barrel or something?
We'll live on the wild side for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want that. Bam. Yeah, just murderficate me over here.
Alrighty. Axe, trident. I don't carry any weapons. Woo! I got Xisuma's head.
Nice.
I'm gonna go drop this on the armor stand. I've currently got you posed as looking at one of the books and scratching your head. But if you want to have a different pose, I could definitely do whatever you'd like.
I love the poses. There's one problem, Joe. They're all looking out the window, and I feel like you want to identify who's who from in here, right?
Well, yes and no. That's kind of what the signs are for. But there's going to be a garden, actually.
Oh, okay.
So here, if you come outside, these are all going to be visible from the kind of little garden area. And so it's kind of like a storefront. Like, you know how they have the mannequins facing outward?
They do, yeah. They look very cute.
Yeah, I think,
they're unbelievably
I had them full
cute.
size, but then like making them little dolls, like in a real game shop, just kind of felt right, you know?
It does, yeah. Now that I see it from here, it makes total sense. That's cool.
Awesome.
Whoa! Phantoms! My favorite.
Yep.
I don't know where you've gone, by the way. I've lost... Oh, there you are. Hi.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was still in the foyer. I was like, I didn't hear the phantoms. I need to turn my mob sounds on. Let me go sleep in the bed real quick, because they might be here for me.
That's a good
I've
idea.
been indoors working on the card shop. All those armor stands and stuff take a long time.
If you got a llama on the roof, you got llamas on your roof, Joe. Come on.
Do I? Is there a wandering
This is just typical Minecraft.
Oh my gosh. It didn't occur to me that they could spawn on roofs, but like, how would it know it was a roof? Yeah.
How would it know?
Okay. But yeah, I'm super excited. I've got an example of one of the starter decks here.
Ooh.
So thanks for your help getting the beef and, or not beef, the Skiz and Joel cards. Let me see if I can find one that has a Skiz and Joel card. We've got little smallish beans there. Yay!
Yay! Woo!
I'm super hyped.
I got to have a look quickly. Just nice, brand new card, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cleo and Cub did the map files. Like they like created the maps on the huge platform with like wood and carpet and candles and stuff. Took them forever.
There's something going on here. Every map says it's unknown until you look at it.
Yeah, I think that's something where the server doesn't send the data.
Yeah, there's something about that.
I think that's
normal.
a change between the old version of Minecraft and the latest. Yeah. So we've got 30 starter decks ready to go out in the mail to the different hermits.
Wow.
Very soon. Basically, all that's left on my end is I've got to get the booster pack vending machines going, and I've got to get the booster packs packed. Etho created some redstone for randomizing the contents of the booster packs. So he's going to teach me how that works, and then I can start building those too.
Nice.
So,
dude, you've gone all out here. Like, these boxes are like color-coded and themed.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I wanted it to feel special. We obviously can't do the same kind of packaging that you would get in the actual, like, mail experience. But, this is close.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
So, a new season of TCG is coming to Hermitcraft Season 10. And it's been a season of games, really, hasn't it? There's been loads of them. And I still haven't played Frogger yet. I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal. I'll play this game when Etho finishes the outside of this building. Oh, hi, we've got a visitor. There is, however, another game that I was yet to play until recently. And it's a really awesome mini-game. Very simple concept. Really well executed with some amazing building, and it's located over here. This is Full Symmetry's Nether Plants shop. It says it right here. And if we head down below, there is a Twisted Targets mini game that I've had a lot of fun playing. The concept is really quite simple. You just got to use a bow and an arrow to shoot targets as you drop down a twisted vine. It's a little tricky to see what's going on here because the Game design is dark and atmospheric, but there's a button to press, and then you will slowly descend down this twisted vine. And if we look out here, there are target blocks and there are lamps as well. So for each one of these that you can shoot, you will get a point. This was a lot of fun to play, and I want to share with you the highlights from my live stream. Now I can press the button, and then it's action time. So it's like, where do I aim? Where is the first target? Oh, okay, on top of the tower, to the left of the tower. So we found 2, 3, and then I saw one in the middle, maybe? 4. I mean, 3's not, but I took 3 shots. That's probably going to be the best that I get. I took 3 shots and I got 3. That's not bad. I'm facing the wrong way. Where am I facing? There, go. No, too high. Too high. Ah! I don't know where else to aim. It's the same 3. It's the same 3. Oh my god. Okay, so look around a bit more. It doesn't feel like there's much going on behind me. Ah! Oh, come on, 4! Wait, no! I've run out of targets! I thought, well, there's one there! Oh! Lame! Absolutely lame. Was that run number 3, right? We don't want to lose track here. So this time, okay, first shot straight away, and then where do you go from there? Because the view is obfuscated a little bit. Oh, that's literally on the target block. I could see it's on the target block. Ah, it's getting worse, isn't it? It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It started great, and then it got progressively worse. Good. Oh, that felt close. Okay, then there's one over here somewhere, or there. Yeah, come on for 4. Ah! No! I want 4! Dang it! Oh, it started so good. Okay, let's do a run where we just look around then. So, apparently there's easy ones behind. Like nothing? Okay, so when I get near the bottom, turn around for that one. Maybe that one. Okay, those, yeah, alright. So there's 2 behind me that I can do as well. Full Symmetry in chat says, how's it going? Hi, False. I'm playing Pearl's new minigame. It's amazing. Also, she built this really amazing build as well. It's incredible. Okay, another run. Wait, I'm facing the wrong way. 1. 2. Where do I shoot? Oh, I should have turned around, maybe. Oh, come on. 3. 4. Come on, 4! 4! Thank you. Have we done 4 yet? Right, so do I have to turn around? That's really weird, because I guess I forgot to do that. Right, 1, 2, then we turn around. 3, then there's a shot here somewhere. And no, I've messed it up. 4. Ha! That last shot was good. Okay, first shot. 1, second shot. 2, third shot. Oh, I think that was a bit early. 3, the 4th shot. Ah! Oh, that's so close! I even turned. I thought I had it. Ah! I'm going to do one more, peeps. I'm going to do one more. Good start. Then this one. Oh, it's a bit awkward to see today. Oh, that's really awkward. Okay, then behind us. Then background here somewhere. I can't see it. No, I couldn't see it. Oh, the alignment seems to be really bad. Okay, so that's 4. Okay, that was great. Oh, no, turn around. 3, and then 4 is... 4, 5. Yes, 5! Oh, I'll take it. I didn't even... That was a blind shot at the end. It's a blind shot. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I totally thought I screwed it up. It's frustrating because, like, you start good, 1 shot, 2 shot, and then the 3rd one drags on a bit, and then you start missing the others, and you feel like you're slipping behind. But no, we got it. We got that 5th, and that's me. I'm good. 12 runs, and we got a 5. That's pretty sweet. 5. The lowest! The lowest of all the hermits. Where's my prize? So I've spent my time between episodes clearing up pranks, playing mini games, and spending most of my time over here at Loglands. From the outside, it looks like nothing much has changed at all, but on the inside, we are kicking things up a gear and taking this to the next level. Aha! Things look different around here, don't they? The plan all along was to build a bunch of redstone farms with these old smooth stone bricks, and then at some point in the future actually link everything together and decorate it. So if we look around now, you can see that process has started. We've got some stone blocks out here kind of outlining where various paths are going to go to link all the farms together. But it's over on this side here that I've actually started doing some building and decorating, as well as giving the place a massive crater-like setting in which to exist. And this over here is going to be the build palette. It's mostly just granite and dirt. And my plan is to slowly morph that into dripstone and connect it with this pre-existing dripstone cave. This place is going to end up looking absolutely epic, but it's going to take so much grindy work to get it all done. And I'm happy to say I've finished digging out all of this space, which took a really long time. The temporary farm we had up the top is gone. And I've also started work on some of the buildings. So let's fly over here to the furnace array, which now has a glass floor for you to walk over. It's got glow lichen around the edge with this grey terracotta pattern in the middle. And it's kind of gloomy in here because it all lights up. It gets very bright when the furnaces get activated. I'm still in the process of trying to hide various aspects of the redstone, but we do want to integrate it. Around on this side, you'll see that you can see small bits of it poking through. We've got a big window here so you can see a little bit of it. But it's a difficult balance to strike because it feels like these smooth stone blocks, they really just don't go with a lot else. They kind of just look like technical blocks for technical stuff. So around here, you can see I've hidden them a lot. We've got all sorts of bamboo, lush greenery, leaves dripping down from above. And I've tried not to get too symmetrical with the building, sort of keep some organic shape together and whatnot. And the whole thing just looks awesome. But anyways, the plan for this project is that there isn't really a plan. I'm just going to follow my nose and my inspiration and work on this when it feels right. So it's not really going to be something that I do an episode about as such. I'll probably just update you on how it's going from time to time. So that means you're going to see a lot of me streaming over at Loglands, and I've been streaming both on YouTube, right here on this channel, Twitch, and now even TikTok as well. Generally, I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then on Sunday mornings, and I'll be trying to squeeze in a few bonus streams because, of course, Tunnel Rats is out, and I'm going to have a lot of fun playing some games of that, as well as doing some level design and creating new levels for the game. So if you want to catch some of that, make sure you're following me on Twitch, TikTok, or here on YouTube. Oh, and check this out. I got my TCG deck in the mail from Joe. I'm looking forward to playing some of these games too. Anyway, this is the end of the episode. After you're done watching it, please go check out the Tunnel Rats trailer. I'd love it if you took the time to do that. So thank you. I will see you in the next episode of Hermitcraft. Take care. Bye-bye.